Hey you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mink and this is MinksKinks. And y'all, first of all, let's acknowledge the elephant in the room, which is the hair. I mean, come on hair, come on. This is literally freshly washed, conditioned, and deep conditioned hair today. Come on. I mean, come on. I was in the mirror looking at myself for literally like 10 minutes because whose hair is this? When did my hair get this long? So yeah, hey y'all, as you guys can see, I'm really excited for today's video. We're digging into a brand with products that I've actually really enjoyed getting to know here in the past couple years actually. So let me show y'all the products. Today we're going ahead and pulling from my Bask and Bloom stash, and we're going to go ahead and use the Bask and Bloom More Moisture Cream, which says it is for moisture definition and protection. And we're just going to layer this with the Hydrating Vitamin Curl Mousse, and this just says it's for curl definition and medium hold. Girl, whew. As you guys can see, I'm excited. We're, you know, tongue-tied, okay? So I'm really excited to give these two a try. I've had these in my stash for quite a while. I have tried the mousse before. I was using the mousse a lot on like blown out styles, for like blown out, braid outs, twist outs type of thing. And y'all, I tried this on wet hair once and I refused to go back. This is so freaking good. And then this will be my first time trying the More Moisture Cream, but I've heard nothing but good things. The last time I think I used the mousse, I had like a little mini of the leave-in conditioner. Absolutely love that. So I'm hoping that I get really good results today. I always do with Bask and Bloom though. So yeah y'all, before we go ahead and start styling this hair, first things first, hey, my name is Mink. I do natural hair, lifestyle, book and beauty content. So if you're interested, of course, in any of those things, definitely go ahead, hit the subscribe button, join the Kink Crew fam. We absolutely would love to have you here, of course. But let me go ahead and section this hair and then we'll get started applying these products. All right y'all, so now that my hair is all sectioned, we're ready to go ahead and with these products. And like I said, I'm just really excited. I have had really good experiences with Bask and Bloom products. Specifically the styling products are just super good. So I'm really excited to go ahead and try this More Moisture Cream today. Like I said, it does say that it's for moisture definition and protection, and this is 8 ounces. I will say Bask and Bloom can be a little pricey, but Bask and Bloom is also a brand that literally is always having a sale. So I will have the product linked in my description box down below. If you're interested, I'll have the link there for you, so it'll take you right to the website. But let's go ahead and read up on what this product is going to do so that we can get into styling. So it says that this is an herbal infused styling cream that provides deep moisture, nourishment, definition, and protection from breakage. I guess I should have read up on this before. When I read More Moisture Cream, I just assumed that it was going to be like a curl cream type of situation. But this says that it is a styling cream. I'm still going to try it as a leave-in today. Listen, okay, I'm still gonna try it as a leave-in today and just hope that it works out fine. But I'm definitely curious to try this on its own as well and see what it'll give. So I'm gonna read the directions real quick. It says best used on damp hair to moisturize, which is what I thought. Hold on. Apply in small sections until it's dissolved. Follow up with our hydrating vitamin curl mousse or twirly hair gel for added hold. Okay, so I was on the right path. I am going to follow up with the mousse, of course. And then as for a couple ingredients on here, Bask and Bloom, first things first, is black owned and is woman owned. Come on. And is mommy owned. Come on. Y'all know that's the way to my heart, okay? So it does say that some of the ingredients are water, there's aloe vera leaf juice, cetearyl alcohol, avocado oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed. And then there's, it's not a super long list, but it's decent. There's castor oil, slippery elm is in there, coconut, horsetail, kubawasu. So definitely filled with some good things. And y'all, I love Bask and Bloom's story, so I also want to read that. They put that on all of their packaging. It says Bask and Bloom Essentials was created by Bahamian girl, I don't know how to say that word, girl, native. The owner, shortly after giving birth to her first child, she experienced severe postpartum shedding and decided to use her love for herbal teas and at-home remedies to solve this problem. The result is a full product line with high quality ingredients for moisture growth and protection. I can absolutely say that. I love that they are somehow able to infuse in like Ayurvedic and herbal ingredients, and the products work super well. So I'm definitely excited to go ahead and get into this. So let's go ahead and apply. All right, y'all, so this is the back section that I'm going to go ahead and take, and I think I'm just going to split the section in half. Honestly, my hair has been pampered today, so I don't think that I'll need super tiny sections. So again, this is what the packaging looks like. It's absolutely beautiful, simple, but really, really cute. And then of course, this is what the More Moisture cream looks like. And it is a bit thicker, but it doesn't seem like it's like, you know, like paste. There's definitely some slip. Y'all, I'm really excited to try this as like a cream styler type of situation. Y'all know that's not really my preferred styler, but I love to try them just to see, you know, how they work out on my hair. So I just went ahead and wet the section. I just prefer to apply products to wet hair. My hair isn't super wet though. I would say it's definitely more on the damp end. So what I'm gonna do is just grab some of this More Moisture cream and give it a try. So I will say, y'all, I'm not sure how much I should go ahead and start with. So I just grabbed just a little fingertip full. One thing about Bask and Bloom, I learned with that leave-in that a little went a super long way. So I don't want to take a ton and then, girl, not know what to do with it. But as you guys can see, it rubbed down very nicely. Bask and Bloom products all pretty much smell the same to me. They're borderline unscented. Like, they smell like something, but it's not like it smells sweet. It doesn't smell, it's not overbearing. It honestly just smells like product, to be honest. So I'm glad I didn't take a ton of product, because as you guys can see, it has spread into my hair pretty nicely. But I do think that I need some more water, and I'm going to grab just a bit more product just to make sure that, you know, the section is fully coated, fully moisturized before I go in with the vitamin curl mousse. Yeah, I definitely like the way that applies better on wet hair for me. Like most things, it's honestly not surprising. My hair just reacts better when my hair is wet. So I'm just working in the leave-in that I have in there, but I'm just going to grab just a little bit more just to make sure that my hair is, like I said, just fully coated. And I'm focusing that specifically on the ends. You know, your ends get dry the fastest, and then I'm just working upwards if I have more product. So I will say, first impressions, like, it honestly, it feels good going on. Like, it feels like a cream is going on your hair. Some styling creams tend to have like a sticky, tackier type of consistency. This one just feels like a cream, and it feels good. Like, you know, it feels like a moisture cream. I definitely think it's going to live up to its name. But am I feeling anything like distinct or like special? No. But as long as it moisturizes the hair and you know, gives me a little definition before I go ahead in with the mousse, then that's all I'm really looking for. But I can say that my hair feels really good with the product on, and it didn't take a lot, so that's cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead, apply the rest of this More Moisture cream, and then I'll come back so that we can use the mousse together and also see how the product feels after letting it sit for a minute. It's gonna take me a little minute to get over to the other side of my head once I'm completed, so we'll see how my hair feels if the product sinks in. But so far so good. All right, y'all, so I'm back from applying the More Moisture cream, and honestly, y'all, I didn't have to use a lot of this at all. Let me show you. Hopefully you guys are able to see that, but as you guys can see, I didn't have to use a whole lot. Definitely made a cute little dent, but not a ton. So just off of application, I will say this cream felt really good going on. It's definitely a thicker cream, so I definitely think that this will probably be best in like the cooler months once it starts to cool down again, girl, which we're not looking forward to, okay? Or like I said, trying it as a cream styler on its own. But it's definitely a very thick moisturizing cream. I don't think that this will be something that gives you any like hold though, if you do choose to use it as like a styler. So I definitely think that's, you know, to be noted. But we'll definitely say that there's definitely some moisture here. My hair feels really good after applying. So let's go ahead and get in with this mousse. Now, like I said, I have tried this mousse quite a few times before, and y'all, there's still so much product in here. It does say that it is for curl definition and medium hold. This one is 7 ounces, and I will have this linked in my description box as well. It just says it is a hydrating and moisturizing styler with herbal extracts for added shine, perfect to add definition, and medium hold on styles like rod sets, wash and goes, or styling locks, suitable for all hair types. As for directions, it says use on freshly washed hair, apply alone, or you can use after the ease leave-in or the More Moisture cream. and on damp hair for best results. So that's literally just what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm doing a braid out. Who's surprised? Y'all know I'm a braid out girl. That is literally my most consistent style. So that's literally what I'm going to do. Yeah, so let's get into it. So I did start on this side of my head first, and as you guys can see, the cream does look like it sunk in its entirety, which we love that. Like I said, it's a thick cream, but it's not thick in like a paste type of consistency. So definitely glad that the products seem to sink in. Yeah, y'all, there's absolutely nothing sitting on my hair. My hair has been soaking up products all day, so love that for my girl. So yeah, y'all, what I'm doing today is just a chunky braid out. Honestly, I don't have too many plans this week, to be quite honest, so I don't need to do you know, super tiny braids or get a ton of, you know, definition or anything. I want to see how these products work just together and what they do, just the two of them. So like I said, I like to apply to wet hair, so I'm just spraying my hair down a bit just to reactivate that more moisture cream. And let's just go ahead and get in with this mousse. So I grabbed about a pump and a half of mousse. Again, Bask and Bloom products, I just find that a little bit goes a long way, so I don't feel like I need to apply a ton. And as I remember, this mousse just goes on so incredibly smooth. It just always feels really good. I'm just making sure that there's no like tangles. I wouldn't detangle with this per se, but you definitely can maneuver your hair. There's some mousses where it's like when you put it on, baby, braid that hair up, let that wash and go sit, whatever, because there's absolutely no movement with that. But with this Bask and Bloom one, there's absolutely, you can, you know, play around with it a little bit. So this is what the section looks like, just, you know, with the two products, and it does look like there's a lot sitting on it. My hands are white, of course, but again, hopefully this mousse just dries pretty quickly. But I'm literally just going to do a braid out today, y'all. Nothing too crazy. I'm just going to braid this hair up and let it dry. I probably won't even use a whole, I'll probably just use a pump per braid, to be honest, because as you guys can see, there is a lot of product left over and I don't want it to take forever to dry. So I'll probably just go with a pump. All right, y'all, so this is literally braid number one. I have a ton of product left over, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my head. I will come back when my hair is dry, of course, and we will talk about this combo from Bask and Bloom. So I'll see you guys when my hair is dry. Hey you guys, so I am back super quickly. I do want to let you guys know that today is Wednesday. It's been a couple days. Listen, I had a hard cycle, girl, so I couldn't come back immediately, girl. I was trying to stay alive, okay? But I finally did take these braids out, and these are initial day one results. I do want to tell you guys that I had maybe 10 braids in my hair, because this is what my hair looks like initially. I am going to come back tomorrow to show you guys what it looks like tomorrow. I think that is something that will look better like second day, like leftovers, girl. But yeah, so these are my initial results. As you guys can see, my hair looks very dark, very shiny. There's a lot of definition, and one of the things that I noticed immediately is how this is falling. Like my hair feels like long. I don't know if that's because I did less braids, girl. I don't know, to be honest, but I feel like my hair is falling a lot longer than like it normally does. But this is what it looks like, y'all. And when I tell y'all, I quite literally just finished taking out those braids. If I turned around and showed y'all the back, you know, it would be a jump scare because the parts are very much still there. And I don't really want to do too much disturbing of it. I did use a rod right here on this front section. Y'all know that this section of my hair is just looser. So yeah, these are initial day one results, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my typical like sleeping banding method, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow, you know, once I you know, get myself together and everything, and I will of course pick it and we'll see what it looks like. But I gotta say, so far it's definitely promising. I think that it looks really good. But like I said, I knew that I really enjoyed the mousse. This is really about the more moisture cream, and one thing I can say absolutely is that my hair is super moisturized. So definitely looking very good so far. My hair feels really good so far. Yeah, I will say I Love the leave-in, y'all. I was so freaking impressed by that leave-in, and I had a little mini. So it's hard not to compare the two, but I do think that they're very different. And I'm very curious to see what this More Moisture cream is going to work like as a styler, since it says you can use it as a styler too. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna stop yapping, and yeah, this is just what my hair looks like today. But like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. Hey you guys, I am back, y'all, and let me tell you, this it slowly has turned into like a week in my hair type of situation, and it's very unintentional, y'all. So today is actually Friday. I initially styled my hair on Sunday, and listen, these are the final results, girl. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all, the weather has been very up and down. It's that season. It's very rainy, very wet, but also humid. And like, girl, it's all over the place. It could be cold one day, raining, and warm the next day. And I gotta tell y'all, I am so very proud of the way that my hair has held up. I will say, I've just been in and out. I work from home, as you guys know, so it's not like I'm constantly out in the elements. But I gotta say, these results in combination with the weather, yeah. So y'all, this is what my hair is looking like. I mean, come on. Y'all see it. Y'all know the pieces in the front of my hair, girl, you know, they be trying to ruin it for everybody else, okay? But y'all see that the curls are defined. I think there is some shine on my hair. There is a little bit of a mixture of frizz, but like, I'm not mad at it at all. I gotta tell y'all, I really enjoy playing around with Bask and Bloom. I have enjoyed everything that I've tried from them so far. So let's talk about these products real quick, because I have some thoughts, and I'm kind of kicking myself for waiting until spring to give them a try. But of course now, girl, my battery is blinking, so let me change the battery and then we'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I'm back, and I'm just so freaking obsessed. But like I said, we're gonna talk about the products. Of course, I went ahead and initially with the More Moisture cream, which, come to find out, girl, this can be used as a styler. I had absolutely no idea, but I will say I feel like I can tell the difference in my hair. So a little while ago, y'all, I actually did this same situation. I did a braid out with the Ease leave-in, I believe is what it's called, the Ease leave-in. I had the tiniest little sample. I have to get the full size of that, y'all. It was literally amazing how little of that product I used on my hair. And y'all know I'm a heavy-handed girl, y'all know, okay? But I do feel like there's absolutely a difference between the two. Y'all know, for me, curling creams, hair milks, moisture creams, all of that stuff, I tend to use as like leave-ins. This one is definitely a little different. I definitely can say my hair absolutely feels softer. The moisture lasted a long time with the Ease leave-in, so I kind of knew what I was getting myself into with this More Moisture cream. My hair felt super good, like applying it, moisturized. It didn't take much. It just felt really good. But I definitely can see how you can use this as a styler as well. I will say I think that this will be a super soft hold. And I think that the moisture on this did kind of affect the hold on the mousse. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, because y'all see I got pretty much a whole week of the style. But I think as it gets warmer outside, that this is something I will opt for in the winter. And I think I would opt for the Ease leave-in in the mousse in like the spring summer type of situation. So yeah, y'all, I gotta say I really do enjoy this. Let me see if I can show y'all how much I used on camera. The product is white, and y'all know I got my lights on and everything, so let me see what I could do. Hopefully you guys are able to see this, but y'all see, like, I literally didn't have to use much of this product at all, which is something that I'm learning goes across the board with Bask and Bloom, period. Y'all, I like barely made a dent with this, so this is something that I'll definitely have for a long time. But like I said, I think that this is definitely more of a heavier type of moisture. As it says on the jar, it says More Moisture, and I got it. And I got it. And of course, I paired it with the Curl Vitamin Hydrating, no, the Hydrating Vitamin Curl Mousse. Girl, I was close. I really have enjoyed using this. Initially, I used this several times on like a blown out braid out, and it always worked out well for that. But I love the way this works on wet hair. Y'all know I style on wet hair. When I tell y'all, my hair was dry within like by the end of the day, my hair was dry. I say maybe 2 hours later, there was no product residue. My hair was starting to get a little crunch on the ends. This mousse is really, really good. My only gripe with this is that this is 7 ounces instead of 8. And I don't know why they didn't just give us the extra ounce on this, girl. I don't know. It drives me absolutely crazy. But y'all, I will say I really did enjoy this combo. Y'all see the results. Like, I can't stop looking at myself. It just looks really, really good. I have no problems. Okay, absolutely no problems. If you have both of these products, I absolutely recommend that you give them a try together because they work out so well. Like I said, I'm just really enjoying Bask and Bloom as a brand. It's been all hits, okay? It's been hits, hit after hit after hit. I haven't tried everything, but these are the products that I have in my stash. I have now officially tried everything from Bask and Bloom in my stash, and I gotta say, y'all, everything has been so good. So yeah, y'all, let me know what you think down below of these results. Let me know, of course, if you have tried Bask and Bloom. I, of course, would love to know. Let me know some other combinations you use, whether it's within the brand, if you're like mixing and matching products. Y'all know I love me a little mix and match. So I definitely am curious to know your thoughts and everything. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed. I love you guys. If you're new around here, of course, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. We absolutely would love to have you. I'm bringing hits all summer, okay? So I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.